Yeah, really good win for us. Great to play as hard as we did and as well as we did at home. We obviously did that Tuesday night against Eastern Michigan on the road, but we need to do that against a really good team here at home, and it was good to do. Uh, Jamal hit some big free throws for us to get us the lead, and Rico came up with a huge play at the end to sort of seal the win, and did a great job all afternoon defensively as well as offensively for the team. So I'll let you ask these guys questions that you have, and then let them go, and then answer anything for me.
Rigo, you led the team in rebounds with 9, and you had 12, so you're one shy of a double-double. You had that big block coming down the stretch. With both teams tied at rebounds at 33 apiece, how important was it to win that physical battle in the paint?
It was very important just because we knew like they were sending their guys to the glass hard, so we had to really just lock in on getting the rebound and getting out. So that's it, just really locking in because they send all their guys to the glass. So that's it.
Jamal, you made some big free throws tonight. What was going through your head?
What was going through my head was just make the free throw and let the game go by itself. You feel me? We practice on free throws every day, so in the clutch moments, I had to step up for my team to make the free throws to win the game.
I guess just kind of this can be for either of you. For the team overall, how much of a, I don't want to say moral win because it was an actual win that will count to your record, but how big of a win is this to, as you approach closer and closer to MAC tournament time, to beat a team that is leading the Sun Belt Conference currently? How big of a win would you say this is for you guys?
I mean, that was a big time win because look, they're a great team and they play hard. So that was just a big test, and we pulled out the dub. So that was a big time win, I feel like, for the team.
It was a big win because it shows what we could do in big games if we all on the same page and keep practicing and keep working on our game and stuff.
Hey, before I leave, I just want to shout out everybody who helped me when I was down last year for my injury, my season-ending injury. I want to shout out everybody, thank my Lord and Savior, and that's it, man. Thank y'all.
Shout out to the team and the coaches too this year.
Yes, sir.
Everybody that help us.
All right, Coach.
All right, see you guys
tomorrow. Yeah, I can just keep going.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is your first set of winning 2 games in a row since early January. With the tournament coming up, and it was kind of talked about in the Akron press conference where that one and done mentality where you're going to have to string together a couple wins in a row. Do you find this late season stretch where if you can string 3, 4, 5 wins in a row late in the season, can you find that as building up your repertoire going into the MAC tournament?
Yeah, we still have a long way. Like, we still haven't positioned ourselves yet to be in the MAC tournament. So we have 8 conference games left, and there's a lot of teams fighting to get in the tournament. So we have to stay focused on, for us, Tuesday against Central Michigan, and that's a really important game for us. Today was a great opportunity for us. I think Rico mentioned how good a team they are in terms of their record, in terms of their resume metrics, computer ranking, all those things. They're as good as anybody we've played all year outside of Auburn and Alabama. So maybe UC Irvine right around there. So to be able to win this game, I think is really good for our guys' confidence to understand we can beat a really good team. But in terms of the standings within our conference, if we don't win Tuesday, we'll be 5-6, and we'll be staring up at a lot of teams in our league. So Tuesday's game is really, really important for the standings in conference, and we have to come with a tremendous mindset and focus Tuesday night, and hopefully this game gives our team a lot of confidence that if we come focused, if we come prepared, if we play with tremendous toughness, we have a chance to do some really good things. And we played tonight without Vaughn. We played tonight, without Anthony. So it's a great win for this group. But it doesn't really help us in MAC play. So we have to make sure we're focused Tuesday and Friday of this coming week. We have two home games. And hopefully our students and our community will come out and support us. Our last home game against Akron, we didn't play. Akron's a great team, and they really put it on us, but we didn't play as hard as we needed to, or we weren't nearly as competitive as we needed to compete in that game. Tonight we did that, and we made a couple plays that you need to make to win these games, which we made tonight.
Coach, what was the conversation last time you were training for the game?
Yeah, just like, hey, this is, again, because it was a non-league game in February, like, the pressure that you face in these conference games is really high, especially when we're 5-5. So we need to win the games in league. So it was more like, hey, this is an awesome opportunity for us. We're down 3. We got a pretty good feel in the first half, like they were going to keep coming at us. They were really aggressive. They're really well coached. Anytime there was a 50-50 ball, like a loose ball, they were gonna dive on it. They were a really physical team. Any transition opportunity, they had 2 tip dunks in the first half. Like the ball was on the rim, they were flying to go get them. Like we had to make sure, like, hey, we got to be ready for a war, so to speak, a basketball war for another 20 minutes. And we got to be ready to fight and battle for another 20 minutes, which I thought we really, really did. And I'm proud of these guys because we hadn't shown that consistently enough, certainly at home, and we hadn't won a lot of close games. In particular at home, we hadn't won a lot of close games. So this, I think, is really good for these guys' confidence. And we've been practicing 3-minute games, execution, late game execution. I mean, we've been practicing that for really the last month and a half. I mean, not almost every day, multiple times a day. So to see these guys go out and execute late, and for us to win, and against an excellent team, this team beat Memphis. I mean, these guys are good. These guys are really, really good. So to be able to do that, I think was important, and I'm proud of these guys and happy for them. More than anything, I'm happy for these guys.
You mentioned a couple times about how big today's home win is. It feels like the 4 home losses throughout the month of January was pretty unlike this basketball team, especially over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Do you think, I know you're really locked into Tuesday and game by game moving forward, but do you think this is the type of game that you could be looking back on later in the season that flip the switch pretty much?
I hope so. Yeah. That sounds like a plan to me. We changed to February, and we try to put January in the rearview mirror. And I hope that in March you're asking me if this game was a turning point for us. I hope I say yes. So that sounds like a plan.
Sounds good to me.
It sounds good to you. It sounds good to me.
Jalen had 27 points, 7 for 3.
Yeah. Yeah, he was awesome tonight. He's been great in practice. He's really his maturity and his leadership have been incredible. In particular, over the last month and a half, it's incredible how well he's practiced and obviously played in the games. But just seeing him in practice, I actually just as I was walking here, I text his uncle, who used to be on our staff for a long time, just saying the transformation of him on a daily basis. I wish that Jules was here to see it, because it's been awesome to watch. So, and now his play, like early in the season, he was struggling a little bit in terms of his play. And now today in particular, but really not just today, over the last month, he's really played a lot better as well. Even in that Akron game, like he was the only one who really played well in that Akron game. And there's still things. There's still in my eyes, like there's still room for improvement in his play, which I think if he could even take, there's still another step for him that he can get better over the last month of the year. And if he can do that, it'll really help our team, even more. And then I think we could take another step forward as a team. So, which I think is a positive too, because I know he wants to do it. All right. Thank you.